welcome back to my channel. For anybody who's new here, I'm Alex from the blog and YouTube channel Alexandria Paris. If you are new here and you haven't had a chance to check out the rest of my channel, definitely after this video I encourage you to check out the rest of my content, and as well click that subscribe button. I'm also on Instagram, so you can check out my Instagram page here. During the Christmas break I binged the Netflix series The Home Edit. If you haven't seen it yet, you have to go check it out. The whole series centers around home organization. One of the things I learned during my interior design schooling was actually merchandising, specifically store merchandising. The one thing I really liked about The Home Edit was it took these kinds of merchandising principles and put it into home organization. I really like this because it almost displays everything in your home as if it was a product, and one of the benefits of that is you see more of your things in your home. You tend to use them more and they don't go to waste as much as when you just tuck things away and you're always constantly trying to find little nooks and crannies to store your things. They get lost and you simply just don't use them the same way you do when you can see all of your items. So after my layoff last spring, I actually did a little bit of a renovation in our bathroom, simply just cosmetic. I painted out our oak cabinetry. I also took the doors off of our wall cabinet to create some open shelving. This was great in theory, except I kind of did like a half-ass job of displaying all my items, so my makeup and just everyday items. I put in little glass jars and containers that I already had around the house because, again, I was laid off and I didn't have a ton of money to go out and buy the specific containers and things to house all these items on my shelves. I also wasn't using the shelves underneath my counter to the best of their abilities. I was just kind of shoving things in there. They aren't actually that accessible, so I couldn't actually store that much down there anyway. And of course my clothes storage in our vanity underneath the sink, same thing. It was a free-for-all. I was just kind of tucking things away in there willy-nilly because of course nobody but me can see it. So to begin my home edit process, the first thing I did was actually purchase my containers. I got most of mine from HomeSense. I was trying to find a mix of clear storage as well as hidden storage. All of my clear containers and baskets and things came to about $200. The other item I purchased from HomeSense was actually a bamboo shoe rack, I believe, and I wanted to use that underneath my countertop space just because I thought if that was pushed out a little bit further it would be more accessible than the shelves that are already behind there. And then I thought if I have two layers of shelves in that little cubby space, I could use the back shelves for things like extra toilet paper or extra towels, and then on the front shelves I can actually display my stuff a little bit more neatly. And aesthetically I just really like the idea of a bamboo shelf to warm up the space and add a bit of a wood element. The other item I really wanted was baskets, specifically one for all my toilet paper storage. Before this I was putting all my toilet paper on one of those metal stands. I wanted something that looked just a little bit nicer than that, so that's why I really wanted a basket. The other reason I wanted a basket was for underneath my vanity. So I'm somebody who uses my styling tools every day, be it my hair straightener or my hair dryer. And with the cords, I'm not somebody who's always going to neatly wrap up the cord and store my items underneath the sink. So I wanted a basket where I could just throw my straightener or blow dryer in there and the cords would be in there as well. I thought this would be the neatest way of keeping everything contained, while still when you open up the cabinet you cannot see all the cords, you cannot see the hair straighteners and the blow dryers, so it would kind of contain the mess that is my hair styling tools. So the second step of the process was actually the edit. So what this entailed was actually taking everything off my open shelves, taking everything out of the cabinet as well, doing kind of an inventory of my stuff. So anything that I don't use or that's garbage I did just end up throwing out. Anything that had almost like a smaller product in a bigger box, I took all the smaller products out so I could put them in my individual containers, and then I got rid of the bulky boxes and things which were going to be a little bit harder to work into the nice aesthetic of my new vision for my organized bathroom. Once I did the edit and I got rid of all the junk that was in my cabinets, I started to actually put my items into all my little containers. There was no rhyme or reason to this. I simply just took my products and tried to figure out which container worked best to store everything. From there, I tried to find containers and things that were going to house all of my daily products. So anything that I use every day, I tried to put in a container that was going to sit nicely on our shelf or go on our turntable that was going to go on my countertop. From there, anything that I don't use daily, I put still in a clear container, but I actually started housing those in my hidden storage, so it would sit on the bamboo shelves just a little bit more neatly, and they didn't have to be seen by all my guests or people that use our bathroom as well. I also decided to put my garbage can underneath the sink in our vanity as well. It's just kind of an unsightly product. I didn't find it worked really well with the scheme of my overall design, so I thought hiding it underneath the cabinet would be the best scenario. A few of the other items I hid underneath my vanity cabinet were my spa items, so things that I use like my bubble bath or any of my nail products. I use these a couple times a week, so I wanted them to be accessible, but I didn't necessarily want to display them on my open shelving. So I did find room to store them in my vanity as well, which made them quick and easy to access, but still hid them away. So Shane, my husband, for the most part, his stuff has always been tucked away in our medicine cabinet. This has never been the best course of action for us, simply because it's a really hard area for him to keep organized. The shelves are only about a few inches deep, so any of his products really just kind of slide around on the shelves. It's a lot harder to stack and neatly put things away. So I was super happy that I did purchase a round turntable. This was able to house all of my daily makeup products, all of his products, and then our teeth products, so any of our toothbrushes, toothpaste, and dental floss. It all fits neatly in that turntable on our countertop. If I'm being honest, this was probably my least favorite item to use in the home organization. Reason being is that those products aren't hidden, they're kind of just sitting out on our countertop. But that being said, there's no great way to display them, and if I was to put them in our hidden storage, it wouldn't be as accessible as having them on the countertop. So it's kind of a necessary evil, but I'm happy that all of our everyday products fit on that turntable. Overall, I am so happy I did this. I even went out and got new towels to kind of finish off the space. I knew that I was going to have some extra space on my shelves, so I wanted some nice bright towels to kind of incorporate. I also got a few other accessories, so I got a little plant and a candle as well. I thought this kind of brightened up the space and really ties in with that whole merchandising aspect, so when you look at a shelf, it all makes sense. It almost looks like you're in a spa or you're in a store, so your products just look that much nicer as they're displayed on the shelves. I hope this video gives you guys inspiration if you are contemplating doing your own home edit. Again, we have a really small bathroom and a really small space, so you can see just how big of an impact this had on our small bathroom, and it definitely helped create that overall spa-like feeling. I will also be featuring this on my blog, so if you want to see more photos of how this space came together or a few more before and after photos, be sure to check that out on my website. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, and share this video. As well, click that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.